Hey, what's up guys? Jed here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about everything that you need to know about intermittent fasting and exercising in the morning. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you stay up to date whenever I post a new video. Alrighty guys, so the first thing you need to know is try not to focus too much on building muscle while intermittent fasting. And the reason I say that is because fasting and working out don't exactly go together, okay? It has to be one or the other. And a majority of people, including myself, when I'm doing intermittent fasting, is I'm trying to lose weight. That is my main goal. And so when I'm doing that, while having a goal of trying to build muscle at the same time, well, it's gonna be very hard. And I can tell you based on my experience, I didn't really build that much muscle. Now, I didn't say that I didn't build any, I'm just saying that I didn't build that much. And it really won't be that noticeable to the human eye. So if you're thinking about doing intermittent fasting and exercising, I highly suggest that you go into it with an open mind, keeping in mind that you won't really be building as much muscle as you think, if not any. Because when you're trying to build muscle, it helps a lot if you eat in a surplus. I'm not talking about anything dramatic, but if you are eating a slight bit more, that's going to be more optimal when trying to build muscle, instead of trying to combine building muscle and intermittent fasting. But at the same time, I'm not saying that you don't have to exercise when intermittent fasting. In fact, I still exercise when I'm doing intermittent fasting. And the reason I do it is because I see exercising as something that's just there to help shape your body, not necessarily to get insanely huge. So I see it as, if I wanted to have abs, I'm not going to tell somebody to do intermittent fasting and then there you go, you have abs. You have to have some sort of extra effort. So if I were to do this all over again and to, recommend it to someone else, I would say, okay, you can do intermittent fasting to shred down the fat, and then you can build bigger abs by training them. That's how I would approach exercising and intermittent fasting at the same time. More specifically, exercising in the morning. The next thing you should know is that yes, training while fasted definitely helps. But one thing I want to clear out of the way is that training fasted doesn't necessarily burn more fat. I hate to break it to you guys, but that's been false for a very long time. Just because you work out first thing in the morning while fasted doesn't mean you burn an absurd amount of calories, okay? It does burn calories, all right? It does burn calories, but it doesn't burn as much as you think. I train fasted, but the reason I do that is because I feel like for me personally, it helps me build that, that willpower when intermittent fasting, because that's a key factor in being successful. You have to have that willpower to push through that fast, because I believe that's the hardest part, right? It's really just pushing through it without, having to feel all that hunger. So training while fasted is good, but also keep in mind that it doesn't burn as much calories as you think, and it doesn't mean that you burn more fat. Last thing I want to talk about, fasted cardio. Is it more beneficial, especially in the morning? The short answer to that is no. Just like I said before, it doesn't matter if you do anything fasted, it's not going to give you faster results. Because like I always say, no matter how hard you exercise, it doesn't matter if you ran 20 miles, it doesn't matter if you did 1,000 crunches, it doesn't matter if you ate a bowl of salad for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You are never going to be able to, I know this probably isn't a word, but out-exercise or outperform rather the amount of food that you eat. Never ever in a lifetime is that ever going to work. All right, so keep that in mind. Fasted cardio is good, but it doesn't necessarily get you faster results. But I would definitely recommend doing it. Just keep in mind what I said, because obviously it's pretty much good for your overall cardiovascular health in general. That's all I gotta say about that. If you guys are interested in learning more about weight loss and intermittent fasting, be sure to check out my last video where I talk about what you should do if intermittent fasting doesn't work. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and tap that notification bell so that you never miss out on any future videos. Also, don't forget to give this video a like and comment down below letting me know, when do you guys work out? And with that said, I will see you guys next time. Oh.